Hello everyone. Today I will share with you some of the drone data from our vineyard. This will give you an idea of how drones are being used as part of the management of crops, horticulture projects, in our case, vineyards. I think the easiest way for us to see how we use drone data is to do a simple visual inspection using our data, right? And that in conjunction with a free open source software called QGIS or QGIS. So let's get some data and see what we can see. Um, Down at the bottom of our web page here, we see monthly data sets. You want to download a month of data. So let's go to here to August, and if we right click on that for the NDVI and color images, each month has two data sets, a color image and an NDVI image. These are going to open up as a shared Google Drive. You want to hover over the title of the folder and scroll down and then click download. And you want to download both of these files, all the files inside there. Um, Once Google has zipped them into a compressed zipped file and downloaded them, you want to then, like you can see here, I've placed them in a folder called raster, and I've created two subfolders, one called RGB, BG, and NDVI. In NDVI, for example, there is the downloaded file from Google. If you right click on that, you can extract it, and then you see the file, all the files show up there. Cool. The next thing you want to do is you want to download and install QGIS, and I'm going to open up QGIS, and I'm going to click and install it as we or open it up. QGIS is an open source software. It's free. It's available for Macs and PCs and even tablet and other devices, right? And this is simply a geospatial software that allows you to layer on geo-referenced data. In our case, every time a drone takes an image, a picture, it is tagged with a geolocation from a GPS, right? And so that means that every one of our photos, every flight, every month can be layered in the same spot every time. Cool. Let's take a look at it. It looks like it's booted up. This is what it looks like to me when I first open it up. But really want to go in the upper left here to projects and click on new, and this is a new project. On the left hand side is a browser window, and this is where we're going to go inside of our hard drive and find those files. So for me, I go to my C drive, and then I know it's in users, and open up the file Dancy, that's me, dance, and then it's on my desktop, and then there's my raster folder, and there's my NDVI folder and my RGB. You're going to click on the RGB image, the one that just says TIFF, like this one here, and click and drag it over, and it immediately just comes up. That's how easy it is. To move around and navigate, I'm using the hand right here. See the hand icon. If you click and hold, you can move around your image. If you use the roller ball on your mouse, you can zoom in and zoom out. You can also use the little magnifier that you can look at an image, or just click it in, or again click out and go back to the hand and move it however you want. So that's how you move things around. Now, the first thing that we do is do a visual inspection of the color image, right? This is a qualitative method where you're going to look at the vineyard to assess what's going on, right? We might, you should be familiar with your vineyard, so you're probably going to key in on certain areas of interest that you already know about, right? You might be looking at thick versus thin foliage development, right? Growth patterns over time. A lot of times this is a very good method just to look at, do you notice any areas maybe you're overwatering, underwatering, or you might say something particular that might indicate that you have a faulty valve, maybe a broken pipe or some kind of issue with the irrigation. For example, here, I know that if I'm looking around here, this area right here seems of interest. So if we zoom in a little bit, we can see that this area here looks like there might have been excessive water coming out, because we see that this area seemed to be very different than the surrounding areas, right? So that's an area that we might tag, right? Or walk out to the vineyard with this image on a tablet, and we could walk around and address things. If we go north a little bit, let's take a look. I've got dual screens. Yes, this is an area that I've also seen. You can see here that there's actually, water erosion channels that are easily viewable, and then you can see that there's some water has caused some growth of some ground cover that normally wouldn't be there, and that's indicative of a problem that I'm sure we're aware of. So this is the first aspect of um, a visual inspection, just using the color images, right? The next video, I will talk about using NDVI, right, which is the next color image. I'll give you a heads up. This is what it looks like. Boom. Yeah, it comes in as a grayscale. Okay, in the next video, I'll talk about how to manipulate this grayscale to use both the color and the NDVI together as another way to visually see what's going on in the vineyard. Great. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. I hope this was useful. Take care. Bye.